Hold on to your seats, Lakers Nation. The air is thick with speculation as whispers of a blockbuster trade circulate through the league. Could a key player be leaving Los Angeles to make room for a new star? The stakes couldn't be higher as the team gears up for a crucial playoff push. We'll break down what this could mean for the Lakers' future and how it could change the dynamics of the Western Conference. Make sure to subscribe and drop a like to stay in the loop on all the latest developments. The NBA offseason is rapidly approaching, and as a die-hard Los Angeles Lakers fan, I can't help but feel the anticipation building around potential moves. The most talked-about name recently has been Zion Williamson. If the New Orleans Pelicans decide to make him available, there's going to be a frenzy of interest from teams across the league. And honestly, can you blame them? Williamson, when healthy, is a force on the court. He's been through a tough stretch with injuries and weight issues, but reports suggest he's now in the best shape of his career. Still, the question remains, should the Lakers dive into the mix for his services? It's no secret that the Lakers have been on the hunt for a big man ever since the blockbuster deal that sent Anthony Davis to Dallas for Luka Doncic left a gaping hole in their frontcourt. Zion is undeniably talented, averaging 24.6 points and 7.2 rebounds this season, but he comes with significant risk. With only 60 games played in a season twice and a history of injuries, it's a gamble. Do I think trading for him would be the best decision? Honestly, I'm torn. If Zion can stay healthy, he could elevate the Lakers' chances of contending. But if he struggles again, that investment could backfire spectacularly. What do you think? Should we take that leap? And speaking of big men, let's turn our attention to Mark Williams. After a failed trade to the Lakers at the deadline, he could be back on the block this summer. Williams has shown promise, averaging 15.5 points and 10.1 rebounds, but his past injuries raise a red flag. The Lakers were interested, and it's easy to see why. We need depth in the center position. If the Lakers circle back on Williams, it could be a smart move, but again, there's that lingering concern over his health. As a fan, I want to see us make bold moves, but we can't afford to miss on a prospect due to injury woes. I want to hear your thoughts. Is Williams the answer, or should we look elsewhere? Now let's shift gears to Milwaukee, where Doc Rivers called a desperate meeting with Giannis Antetokounmpo and Damian Lillard after some disheartening losses. This is a classic case of a coach trying to rally his stars for a strong postseason push. The Bucks have been inconsistent, and Rivers is hoping to turn things around before it's too late. They've won 2 straight since that meeting, and while it's encouraging, it raises questions about their long-term stability. The playoffs are just around the corner, and the last thing we need is for another contender to figure it out while we're still trying to find our rhythm. Looking ahead, the Lakers have serious decisions to make this offseason. With the potential for significant trades on the table, we need to ensure that every move aligns with our vision of returning to championship glory. The chemistry of our roster, the health of our key players, and the strategic direction of our front office will play pivotal roles in determining our fate. Fans, what do you think? Are we on the right path, or are there other moves we should consider to bolster our chances? As we dive deeper into this offseason, I want to hear your expectations. The buzz around potential trades, the uncertainty of player health, and the ever-present pressure to win in Los Angeles create an exhilarating mix that keeps us all on the edge of our seats. And you, what do you think? I want to hear your opinions down below. The Los Angeles Lakers are at a critical juncture in the season, grappling with injuries that have sidelined 2 of their key players, LeBron James and Rui Hachimura. Head coach J.J. Redick has provided a glimmer of hope, suggesting that both could make their return as early as Saturday against the Chicago Bulls. This is a pivotal moment for the Lakers, who currently hold the 4th seed in the Western Conference, but are far from secure. The playoff race is heating up, and every game counts. With only 13 games left in the regular season, the pressure is on, and the team is in desperate need of their stars. LeBron has been making strides in practice, participating in drills and showing signs of regaining his explosive form. The question looming over Lakers fans is whether they will risk bringing him back if he's not 100%. His absence along with Hakima's, has thrown a wrench into the team's chemistry. The Lakers have shown glimpses of brilliance when both were on the court, boasting one of the league's best records. But injuries have forced role players into expanded roles, leading to inconsistencies. But let's talk about Hakima for a moment. His injury, stemming from patellar tendinopathy, is a tough blow. It's a condition that develops over time, and honestly, it's a reminder of the physical toll the NBA can take. I can't help but feel for him. The struggle to manage pain while trying to compete at such a high level is no joke. His presence brings versatility and depth to the Lakers, and they need him back. Now, about LeBron. A groin strain is never a small issue, especially for someone who relies on explosive movements. The Lakers' medical staff is right to be cautious. I mean, who wants to see LeBron risk a more serious setback? The hope is that both he and Hakima can return at just the right time to help solidify the Lakers' playoff position. But here's where it gets interesting. The Lakers opted to rest several key players before their matchup against the Milwaukee Bucks, including LeBron and Luka Doncic. This decision, while risky in the short term, could pay off in the long run. It allowed younger players to step up, and honestly, this could be a blessing in disguise. Rookie Bronny James had a breakout performance against Milwaukee, scoring a career-high 17 points. Isn't it exciting to see the next generation of talent rise? His development is crucial, and while he may not see significant minutes this season, he's gaining invaluable experience. J.J. Reich's praise for Bronny shows the faith the coaching staff has in him. It's refreshing to see that they're not just relying on LeBron's legacy, but are also nurturing the up-and-coming talent. This speaks volumes about the Lakers' future. But I have to ask, do you think this was the best decision? Honestly, I'm torn. On one hand, resting your stars could lead to a lack of cohesion heading into the playoffs. But on the other, it could foster growth in younger players who may have to step up when it counts most. And speaking of the future, there's been chatter about potential roster moves, specifically the idea of bringing back Dwight Howard. But let's be real, Howard has made it clear that a return is not in the cards. He's moved on, and while his history with the Lakers is filled with ups and downs, it feels like the team is looking toward the future. Relying on Jackson Hayes as the starting center shows they're committed to building a new identity. It's a bold move, but can Hayes handle the pressure? The Lakers have a challenging schedule ahead, and with the playoff picture so tight, every game really does matter. The stakes are high, and the team needs to find a balance between resting players and gaining momentum. The injury situation is precarious, and any slip could lead them into the play-in tournament, a scenario no Lakers fan wants to see. As we look ahead, the return of LeBron and Hakima could be the catalyst the Lakers need for a deep playoff run. But until they're back on the court, fans will continue to hold their breath, knowing that their championship hopes hinge on their health. So, what do you think? Is the team making the right decisions, or do you see potential pitfalls ahead? Join the debate in the comments below. I want to hear your opinions, and remember, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to stay updated with all the latest Lakers news. Activate that notification bell so you don't miss a moment of this thrilling season.